The way it is, if you want to make it on Broadway, you have to be able to do everything. And I
Right.
did everything. Tap, jazz, modern. They forced me to do ballet, but I was the worst. And I love dance. I still dance. I teach dance. But what I realized real quick, John, after being at school for 3 years at Montclair, I would practice 8 to 12 hours a day. And other dancers would come in after partying all night and they'd blow me away. They'd be so much better. And I'd be like, oh my God, like they just had this natural talent. So, you know, I always say things work out for the best, and you just have to keep your eyes, moving forward because you never know where it's going to take you. But I was really devastated and took off a year, didn't know what I was going to do because I knew I wasn't going to make it on Broadway. And during
So,
that year, go ahead.
what year would that have been? I just don't kind. How old were you then when you did that? When you were on
So
Broadway?
it's funny, I was around 20.
Right.
Yeah, I was the third
So,
year of college.
right.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm not going to make it.
Yeah.
You're not on Broadway. I
Yeah.
mean, you know how you're like in your hometown, you're the best dancer ever, and then you get one. I'm like, oh my God. So I took a year off, and then it ended up I landed back at a college in Pennsylvania, Westchester, where they had dance in the health and phys ed department. So
Okay.
that's where I really opened my eyes to the whole mind, body, spirit, and how the brain worked with the body connection.
Exactly.
And I was able to use my dance, as far as understanding how humans work. I mean, that's really what it was.